Hello everyone and welcome to this week's healing session. Today I bring you a session inspired by one of the EFT tappings that I've been doing that I really enjoyed, and it made me feel so good, and I'm gonna link that video down below so you can try it out as well. But it inspired this session because I thought to myself, this would be a really good Reiki topic as well, and it's on the topic of allowing love. I would love to hear your experience of this Reiki session, like the shifts that you experienced, things that you noticed instantly being different for you or being released. Let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear about your experiences. For my content, I have way more over on my Patreon. I have more Reiki sessions, tarot readings, shadowwork prompts, but also one-on-one coaching for the membership tiers. Or on my Patreon shop, I have a ebook where I have a bunch of shadowwork prompts. You can work your way through it. Or if you're more into meditating, I also have a guided meditation to healing your body and mind. If you would prefer to work more closely one-on-one with me, I have the option for booking one-on-one Reiki sessions or tarot readings. Just send me an email and let me know what session you are interested in. I'm gonna start off with a little bit of a cleansing. I'm gonna use this candle to light it. I'm going to be using a vanilla scented incense stick. Vanilla always kind of like reminds me of romantic escapades, or just in general it invokes this really romantic setting or scene, so I feel like that one's matching really good. Let the incense smoke wash away all your worries and doubts you've had throughout the day. A little bit behind you, so we have everything covered. And now I want you to open up to the thought of allowing love. Before we start with our first intention, the most important thing before you think about loving someone else is loving and accepting yourself. be using here a rose quartz. A good way to find how to, or make it easier to love and accept yourself, is write down a list about things that you appreciate about yourself. It could be anything. It could be about your strengths, it could be about your personality, things that you really like. Can even be about the things that you don't like. Then you allow yourself to look at those points from different perspectives and just send love towards yourself. Next is finding fulfillment within yourself. So instead of searching for happiness in a different person, you want to feel the happiness first within yourself. Just gonna be boosting that and raising that feeling of fulfillment within yourself. Sometimes not everyone, but certain people just get also like really comfortable within themselves, that the thought of bringing someone else into their life gives them a feeling of disrupting their own peace, even if that person is exactly what they have been hoping for in a partner. But it's also them being way too comfortable within yourself. So like there's like different aspects to the spectrum, so we're just gonna make sure that is evenly balanced depending on who's on the opposite of the screen right now. It's gonna be spreading that fulfillment all throughout your body so that the energy kind of like encompasses you in a little cocoon. to the allowing love part, as well as combining it with healing through the pain or hard circumstances you've had in the past, or like old circumstances more likely. But so even though you open up to love, with you opening up, opening that door, we also let like kind of a streaming healing light into all these old circumstances, identities, belief systems that may be still like deeply buried within your subconscious. I'm gonna use a aventurine here because it is connected with the heart chakra. So I'm gonna use this actually on your mind area, or like your forehead more likely, but sending that energy down to your heart chakra as well. So here the goal is for it to be safe to the idea of love again, as well as letting other people in your life in, not feeling like you have to constantly double check over your shoulder like their actions, like what's probably the meaning of them being so nice to me, or like showing interest in general, you know, so that even though you might feel triggered in that moment, because we can only do so much work beforehand entering a romantic partnership, but a lot of the triggers we have to work through is when we are with someone else, because they mirror they mirror it back to us. So we can still see, okay, so in my subconscious I still have some things I need to work through. But this is gonna help you not feel like you have to go running on the first thing that might trigger you. Or at least act in a more aligned version of yourself right now. So having a different reaction. Drag that now down to the heart chakra. And we're also strengthening that heart and mind coherence so that they work quickly, really well, not quickly, excuse me. That my speech is not on its best behavior. Actually, I'm gonna pull in this here a little bit. A bit more, just so I'm sure that everything has been covered. Then after this, we're gonna move to a little bit of a plucking. Can be now removing any fear of intimacy, vulnerability, and leftover pain that you might not have processed or have not been ready beforehand to process it. Now with this video coming up, you are. So I'm just breaking off any those fears like energetically, so it's easier to pick them apart, I would say. But I totally recommend you to do the EFT tapping after this video as well, to help you out with reprogramming your mind on this topic. And it's really, really effective. The first time I used it, I had some tears come up from suppressed emotions. And that evening I had a really nice dream about love in general and how my perspective towards it changed. So it immediately helped out. So the more you do it, obviously the stronger the effects. Lastly, we're gonna strengthen the faith in yourself to be ready and handle your fears even when you enter a new relationship. So whatever might come up emotionally in you, you will face them, react differently, but as well as not be too harsh on yourself when you notice the old programming coming up. I want to use here a rhodonite for that. This is like a really, really gentle stone, which is exactly what you need for the end of this session. Going down to your heart chakra, just making sure that the energy there is really working well, nothing is blocked, it's not overactive or underactive. A hour of love to finish this up. Hope you really enjoyed this session and that you're nice and ready for opening up the door for love. And I will see you guys in our next session. Goodbye everyone.